Welcome to another awesome tutorial from Olatech Concept. Today we shall be designing a beautiful flyer today. So I'll be using some of my previous work which I have done. This was a flyer design I made for one of the association in my school in a few years ago. So I'm going to show you how to design exactly this kind of flyer in minutes. So without much ado, let's dive in straight away. So the first thing I'll be doing right here is I'll be creating a rectangular shape to fill my canvas. So to do that is very simple. Just double click on your rectangle tool, and here you have your shape. So I'm going to remove the outline like this. Then, so as not to waste much of our time, so I want this tutorial to be quick. So I already import all the items I need, and I hope you know how to do that. So if you don't know how to do that, all you need to do is just come to where your file is located and you drag it into your software, and boom, that is done. So let's start right away. So the first thing I'll be doing is this image. I'm going to power click it into this rectangle. Power click. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase it like that. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to create a shape, or let's do it like this. Let me break it down. Okay, like this. I'm going to cut that part off, and boom. Okay, so I'm going to increase it a little bit, bring it down a little bit. Okay, like that, and we have that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a rectangle. So I'm going to, where's my polygon tool? Why is it not showing? Okay, click on my polygon tool. Then I'm going to reduce the nodes to 3. Okay, or let's create the shape ourselves organically. So I'm going to click add this point to this point, straight line to this point, and straight away we have gotten our shape like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import it right here, but before then I will give it a color, and I will select my eyedropper tool and click on this color over here and drop it into it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the outline. So I'm going to send this right in over here. So what I'm going to do here is I will try to make this picture, let's make it blur and see how it look like. Click on your bitmap, convert to bitmap. Okay, so we have that. Let's go to effects and blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, let's see how it could look like. Oh, I don't like it like that. Confusing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is let me reduce the opacity with our transparency tool. Okay, so let me reduce it a little bit. Okay, I think it's looking good like that. So I'm going to click on this shape right here. I'm going to increase it and place it like that. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on my polygon tool here, and I'm going to increase the knot to, let's say, 6. Okay, so alright, so I'm going to increase it over here. So the next thing I'm going to do here is, I forgot to tell you, is for in any design you are doing, ensure that there is a negative space. So to create that negative space, I will use the help of the ruler to create a negative space where I won't go beyond the line over here. So I'm going to bring the ruler to the next side here, and I'm going to bring another one downward. Okay, like that. So these are serve as a guide for us when designing. The reason for applying negative space to our design and the importance is, when we go to print, there are some parts of our design that get cut off. So to prevent important information from getting cut off, so we make sure we have negative space in our design. So here I'm going to give it a color. So I'm giving it an outline of white. So let's increase it. Press your control, press F12 and increase it, let's say 3. Okay, that's looking small. Let's increase it to 6 or 8. Okay, I like it like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring our logo down here. So you can see that it's going behind the object over here. So you just right click, then you go to order, then bring to front of the page, to front page. Okay, so we have the second logo, we bring it over here, apply the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to select the two of them together and I'm going to group them. So I'll end. So here we shall continue from where we stop. So I'm going to click on this, select this also and this, then I'm going to adjust it a little bit up over there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in the first text, which is this. I'm going to highlight them together. So I'm going to bring it here. Why I type the text before starting the design was to save our time, because I want this tutorial to be very short so we can forge ahead, so you can easily type the text. Okay, so I'm going to align this, then I'm going to give it a white color. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to increase the size of this. Let's increase it to let me see, 24. So and this to 18, or let's say 24. Let me use 30 something for this. Let's see, 36. Okay, 36 is too big. Let me reduce it to 32. Okay, 32 is looking nice. So
I'm going to adjust it to the center. Like this. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 24, 25 or 26. Okay, so this I'm bringing it down a little bit. So I'm going to increase the size to 18. So I'm going to reduce this a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring this other text over here and bring it somewhere here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a rectangle over here. I'm going to fill it with a color. So I will remove the outline. Then I'll bring this over here. Then I'm going to give it a white color. So it's going to pop out. So this is at the back of the layer. So I'll just right click and move to order, then back page. Okay, so our text has come up over here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing here is I'll apply colors to my text. So I'm going to make this red and this blue. So this also, I'm going to be making this one over here red. So I'm going to leave others as black. Okay, so the next thing I will be doing here is I will create a circle, clicking on the ellipse tool, hold my shift or control to have a perfect circle. So I'm going to bring this over here. I'll reduce the size. This is a little bit and duplicate it. Okay, so the next thing I will be doing is I will power clip this into this. Okay, then I will look for another picture from my So I'll look for a picture that I can use. Let's use this. And drop it here. So I'm going to resize it. So I'll power clip it into this place. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this, edit power clip. So I'm going to adjust the image. Okay, like that. So I'm going to edit this also, reduce the size. Okay, so I'm going to give it an outline of blue, and I'm going to press my F12 to increase the outline. Let me give it 3 behind the fill and behind scale with objects. Okay, so I'm going to apply the same thing here by pressing Ctrl. Then I'm going to give it a color, the same color with that over there. So we have our design over here, but as we can see we have an empty space over here. So let's see what we can add over there to make it look more beautiful. So let's add a picture to that empty space and see how it will come out. So I'm going to pick this and drop it over here. So I'm going to reduce the size of this image. Then I'm going to try to remove the edges over here. So I'll click on the shape tool, zoom in and remove it. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it. Then I'm going to send it behind under. Okay, so okay, so let's look how our flyer looks like. So let's go to the view and preview. So if you want to preview, you can easily press your your F9. It will bring it out like this. So as you can see, our logo is looking nice, our flyer is looking nice and beautiful. So my name remains Obisheson Global. I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day ahead.